As of late, they have compared me to Kevin Samuels, baby. And you know what? I'm cool with that. Now, I was not the biggest fan of Kevin Samuels. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did agree with some of the stuff that he said, but I wasn't his fan because I did not like the way that—
Welcome back to another video. It is Respect My Last Name. You know what it is. Hit the like, the subscribe, the bell, do all the things. But if you are new here, make sure you drop in the comments that you're a new sub so I can send you a message. But let's get right into it. The new Kevin Samuels. What y'all think? Let's go.
As of late, they have compared me to Kevin Samuels, baby. And you know what? I'm cool with that. Now, I was not the biggest fan of Kevin Samuels. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did agree with some of the stuff that he said, but I wasn't his fan because I did not like the way that he went about doing it. But at the end of the day, sometimes you have to hear it straight and plain. Do y'all really think I don't like black women? I love black women. I adore black people. The people who I want to work for the most is my people, especially the woman, because I'm a woman. Like, let's call it what it is. Being nice and coddling y'all does not work. Holding your hand when I say this does not work because y'all do not listen to that. But you know what you do respond to? When someone is matter of fact. When someone is not nice about what they say. I have been a life coach for close to a decade. I've been telling y'all this. Any woman I have ever worked with that has been the most successful have been the women who are self-aware and accountable because they don't wallow. They know when they've made a mistake, they learned a lesson, and it never happens again. And on the flip end, the women who have the hardest time are the girls, the people who have no accountability within themselves or within the circle around them, the people who can do no wrong, the people who don't understand their flaws. Baby, when you can look your flaw in the face and say, you know what, I need to fix this, or say, you know what, because I understand I'm this way and maybe I don't want to change it, what can I do to make them more adaptable to be who I want to be? Black women understand something. Everything I'm saying to y'all is coming out of love. It's coming from a place of wanting to see us be better and do better and grow better. It's coming from a place of where I don't want to see y'all with subpar men anymore. Because the fact of the matter is, the reason why y'all hate men so much is because you keep choosing the bad ones. When your accountability goes up, when you start recognizing where you can be better, that's when you're going to get the man that you actually want. More importantly, that's when you're going to be the woman you actually want to be. Stay safe.
Like she said, I love women too. But what I am saying is, like, when you can find a woman who does accept accountability and can look at her actions and change them and fix them without saying, woe is me, that coddling, that holding hands and walking you through it, I'll walk with you, but I'm not going to walk you through it. Men, we have to choose women who have a mindset a little bit more like this. Now, if you want something that doesn't think like this, that's cool. This ain't for you, but if it is, let me know. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. Let's get into the next video.
I remember being 15 years old and I asked my grandma, did grandpa ever cheat on you? Now, backstory. My grandfather was the very first black boiler technician master chief in the Navy. Also, my grandmother had 11, 12 kids. In between each child that she birthed, she had a miscarriage. So she had been pregnant 22, 23, 24 times, somewhere in there. All right, back to the present. I said, Grandma, did he ever cheat on you? She said, of course he did. My mouth hit the floor. Because, bitch, why are we still with him? I said, Grandma, why didn't you leave him? She said, Naima, that man put all of my children through private school and I was never on any public assistance. She said the women used to call the house all the time and would be like, Helen, when you gonna leave? And she said, bitch, leave. Why? So you can have him?
That's it right there. You see that? You want to have a rich bulldog or a loyal puppy. Either way, you're going to get you a dog. Now, is the dog going to be the one that can handle his business and do what he does? Then cool. But my thing is, what the lady said is, why are we still with him? First of all, we don't make decisions for me. Let's get that correct, sweetheart. And your grandfather, you probably asked your grandfather for a couple dollars, or you needed your grandfather to do something and he did it for you. I'm pretty sure he did. So granddaughter, sit your ass down and let grandma handle her grown business.
These bitches always be like, I can't do nothing for no man. You won't never see me doing nothing for no nigga. We know. Po ass. But see, that's why I be quiet. Cause see me, I can do everything for mine. And then some. You wanna go where? You wanna do what? Leave your wallet. It's on me. Cause a real nigga know one thing, baby. Ain't shit moving unless your woman say so.
Well, she right, but first of all, you trying to be safe, put your seatbelt on, jackass. Hide your money, y'all. The broke bitches around. I don't want no girl who broke neither. That's just crazy. And say, oh, you can't give me money because you broke. You broke. Don't meet a broke female. Please check. Fellas, before you get with these women or want to be in relationships, please find out if they can hold their own first. Please do that. If they can't hold their own, do what you do and get in, get out, GTD. Let's keep moving.
Fellas, y'all gonna let me have a real conversation with y'all or y'all gonna get in y'all feelings about what I'm about to say? Let me know real quick. I'm about to say it anyway, so it don't even matter. Y'all gotta start dating within y'all tax bracket. And I'm not even talking about the gold diggers or the women that only wants men for money. I'm talking about the women that got their own bread. I'm talking about the woman that's out here doing it. I'm talking about the women that's buying themselves all types of gifts, that's taking themselves on all types of vacations, right? That can get their homegirls luxurious presents for birthdays. That's who I'm talking about. I'm talking about women who make their money and they like nice things. If you cannot support that lifestyle, that is likely not the woman for you. Stop pursuing women who live a life that you cannot maintain. So for example, if this woman on an average Saturday, she going out with a homegirl, she going out with herself and she could afford to drop $300-400, it's easy. Like that's nothing. That's regular shit. If you cannot afford to do the same thing, baby, that lady is likely not for you. If the clothes she wears, the shoes she wears, the jewelry she wears has a higher price tag on them and you know that you cannot afford that, baby, this woman is likely not for you.
All right, look, I gotta jump in here right quick because yeah, you might see a woman doing her thizzle on the weekend, dropping $300 on this, $400 on it. If you don't know where she's got that money from, slow your ass down, sweetheart. You talking outside of your neck to the regular man. Now, yeah, she might have a job or might not have a job, but the person looking at her don't know where she got that money from. Somebody probably cashed after her. Oh, can you, I want to do something for the weekend. Send me a couple dollars. He might send you a band to go enjoy yourself, but you seeing her looking like she's swiping her own card. That money was deposited into her account from someone else. It wasn't her job. So let's clear that up, but let's keep listening because she might be on to something and she might not, but let's keep going.
Woman on an average Saturday, she going out with a homegirl, she going out with herself and she could afford to drop $300-400, it's easy. Like that's nothing. That's regular shit. If you cannot afford to do the same thing, baby, that lady is likely not for you. If the clothes she wears, the shoes she wears, the jewelry she wears has a higher price tag on them and you know that you cannot afford that, baby, this woman is likely not for you. If the car she drives has a 20-gallon tank and she only can use premium gas and she got to fill her tank up twice a week, which is easy, $150 to $200 a week, right? If you can't afford to put gas in her tank, baby, just leave her alone. Like you see where I'm going with this? I'm not saying you don't deserve love. I'm not saying that you don't deserve a good woman. What I'm saying is that that woman is just not likely it because you're going to have to take her out of the lifestyle that she's used to because you cannot afford the things or the experiences that she can. And it's not just about the monetary and material things. That's just the root. But let's look at it like this. Shorty want to go on a vacation to Dubai. Shorty want to go on a vacation to friggin' Turks and Caicos. And she want to go get a villa, right? With the butler and the pool right in the room and jacuzzi and everything. Baby, that's a $10,000 trip. But on that trip, there's going to be so many memories that...
All right, I got to get back in it. Because she talking absolutely dumb shit. Why you buy that car that you can't fill up? And if you want to go on a trip to Dubai with a villa, it is not $10,000. I looked. It's $10,000 a day. So her right here, she talking out the side of her ass, driving to look like some type of I don't even know, but it ain't a Rolls. It ain't got motherfucking stargazers up on top of the fucking headliner. So this woman is Big Caparoni, Capadon, Captain Crunch. We gonna skip the rest of this shit. Let's watch the next video.
I'm a woman, so you're telling me something that I'm telling you is not true. I look at myself as an alpha female. The reason I'm not bigger, I'm not stronger. Lord knows I can't wait till an alpha male comes in my life and takes over. I'm an alpha female because I am the head of my household. So how a man would be a head of his household and run things, I have to do that until a man comes in and does that. Yes, I am an alpha. The bills are paid by me. My kids are taken care of by me. I run everything that goes on in my life and my children's life to a T. Nothing does not move unless it moves through me. I'm an alpha female. I'm in the working field. I'm competitively in the working field.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm not beneath any.
Those sounds like the bare minimum of having a family and being an adult. If you're single or not single, and if you're in a relationship or married, things shouldn't move without you to a T. So what else you got? Because the light bill here don't get paid unless I pay it. The rent don't get paid unless I pay it. Food don't hit the fridge unless I do that. So I'm not really sure what she talking about. Those are your kids. Handle your duck dizzle. Just keep watching.
What do you bring to the table, Sarah? I'm waiting for it.
Well, if a man were to really say to me, Sarah, what do you bring to the table? I would say the ability to see what the table needs and then bring that. Because if everyone's bringing turkeys, but we're all vegetarians, or if everyone is bringing cutlery, then there's no food. Or if everyone is bringing napkins and wine, but there's no bread, we're all going to be drunks, we're all going to be starving, or we're all going to be dead. So I think one of my strongest abilities inside of what I bring to the table is I'm constantly seeking what needs to be. Yeah. What does the table need? Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to go get it and make it. Or I'm going to say, you know what? This table actually isn't for me. I love this for y'all. This is great, but I'm going to exit stage left. So thank you.
It takes a lot of self-awareness to be able to assess a table and see what it needs. I've never heard it that way because like naturally or subconsciously when women are asked that, I automatically think we bring our wounds, we bring peaks and kind of,
and I make this much money and I this, that. The truth,
money, men don't care about how much money you make.
Well, not only that, but how arrogant to think that the things that you bring to the table is what every person needs. We're all different.
And we're not for everybody.
Yeah. And the truth is, high value is subjective to whoever sees it. What do you actually need? And I think that is the part that people are missing. I bring a lot to any table that I'm at.
Hello?
But the most beautiful thing that I bring is the ability to identify what do you need and then to serve it to you.
I am a personal witness to this, y'all. She's awesome sauce.
Thank you.
I love Sarah.
You know what I love? I love in the Bible, Esther. You know, when he asked her, what can I do for you? You can have anything, even if it's my whole kingdom. And she says, let me throw you a banquet. Third time is when she finally asked for something. Free my people. He asked her 3 times. What do you want? You can have anything, even if it's my kingdom. And she said, let me throw you a banquet. You know, I feel like that's what I bring to the table. The ability to be patient enough for you to enjoy, to identify your needs, to see what's necessary. Let me throw you a banquet. But hey, we're also going to free my people.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
I rub your back, you rub mine. I love that.
All right, now I can't be too mad at this. A woman's has a better perspective than men. Do men make better judgment calls? Yes. Further down the line, sometimes the women be way ahead and can see things that you don't see. I don't like that homeboy you got in your life. He give me bad vibes, or you shouldn't go down this way, because they see things. But men are the decision makers. And if you can't have a logical thought and speak to your woman to help you make decisions, you gonna fail. I'm gonna just tell you that what it is. You will fail. Will you make some right decisions? Sure. But in the overhaul, in the grand scheme of things, you actually gonna fail if you don't have a woman next to you who can help you see further down the future. It is what it is. Make sure if you're liking this video so far that you hit the like and subscribe. And again, if you're new, drop in the comments so I know. Let's keep going.
Did you see Jonathan Major's interview where he said everyone has a table and now I know where to sit you?
Everybody has a table, right? My life is my table. I'm just not gonna invite you to the table. That's all. I know where to put you now. Same way folks know where to put me, right?
That hits really different when you've been through the fire and found somebody who just don't only pull up a seat, but they bring their own plate, their own chair, and then they say, I'm here to stay.
I was talking to our brother, Jason Lee, and he was like, are you bitter? Are you mad? I said, for what?
See, after facing public backlash and his own personal storms, he found the woman of his dreams. He found a wife. This woman stood by him when everybody else turned their back on him. And that's just not romance, that's resilience.
Had I not fallen down, I wouldn't have my wife. We can stop right there. I can stop right there. I can stop right there.
So when life flips your table, remember the right one won't just help you set it up again. They'll help you build it back up bigger and stronger.
Look, we all had our table flipped in our lifetime. Sure have. You talk to grandma, you talk to your mom, you trying to figure out how to get the table right. And then God gave you a woman. She gonna put plates on there, cutlery. She gonna cook the food for the table. She gonna get you healthy, get you right. But listen, know where to put people at your table. Sometimes you gotta put a little nigga on the kiddie table. Y'all gotta eat with the kids. This grown folks big table over here. You can be invited. You can be invited. But you're not sitting at this table. You can be in a restaurant, but not this table. Know where to put your people.
I was going to lie and say, I don't know who needs to hear this. That's not true. I know exactly who needs to hear this. Women over the age of 40, 45, definitely older than that. You need to hear this. Men think that at any stage of life, if they don't have children, they've never been married, it is a badge of honor. I'm here to tell you that that is not true. After dating men who are over the age of 45, never been married, never had children, my perspective. I'm not saying all. I don't know all men. I don't want to know all men. The ones that I have met, though, fall into a few categories. I'm not sure you want to go down this road. You do, Godspeed. God be with you. Prayers, thoughts, all of that. You're going to need it. 1, they are severely attached, emotionally, financially, in some cases, attached to their mothers. The enmeshment it knows no bounds. Enmeshment is ridiculous. That is the real reason why they have never married. Because their mothers have taught them that the only woman that's good enough for them is them. Mothers have taught them the only woman who's ever going to really love them and appreciate them and give them what they want in life is them, their mothers. Pass. Hardest of passes. Number 2, men who have not been able to admit or come out of the closet or admit that they prefer men. Could be religious, cultural, social combination. There's a reason why they have not been able to live their authentic lives and they've just been single for a long time and hard to attach. They're not single because they want to be single. They're single because they don't want to be with women. They can't be with who they want to be with. Stop chasing these men. You're barking up the wrong tree. If you want a lavender marriage, by all means have that. Just know you're sauntering into a lavender marriage. Number 3, men who have a God complex. They genuinely think they're too good for women. They also have this Madonna whore complex thing going on. They want you to be perfect, unsullied, even though you're in your 40s, 50s, whatever. Don't have children, never been married. Child, you're late. You missed her perfection years, and you sure enough took advantage of other women's perfection years. Now you still want to find perfection in your 40s and 50s? Really? Sir, those are the men who say, I'm real picky. I just like things a certain way. No, sir, who are emotionally unavailable and probably financially unavailable too. They're probably cheap, my experience, emotionless, detached. Girl, move on. I'm not saying all men are this way. After 45, 40 even, being never married and having no children is not the flex you thought it was, sir, in your 20s and 30s. All right? You gotta grow up. All right, love you, bye.
Clearly she's married. I mean, it is a flex. I think it is a flex for anyone to not jump into something because of your age. Like, slow down. If you don't want to be married, don't be married. You know, if you gay, be gay. I mean, if you want to be with men, be with men. If you want to be with women, be with women. Whatever. Just do what you do. But it is a flex. It is a flex to have standards, to have boundaries. Just because you got money, you ain't got to spend it. Especially on people who you're not seriously in a relationship with. But what do I know? I just know this is Respect My Last Name. And thank you for watching to the end. Hit the like, subscribe, and watch these videos that YouTube thinks is cool for you. Till next time, peace.